Mr. Primetime.
Happy birthday, Tyson Roush.
Thank you, man.
The New York Jets, the gift that keeps on giving to you.
They gave me some present, huh?
How you feeling today?
What answer do you want? Do you want the politically correct answer?
No.
Do you want the fanboy answer? There's a lot of fanboys out there. Should I give you the fanboy answer?
No.
You want the fanboy answer? Wait. You don't want to hear, but the Jets won a game and the players are happy. And you got to understand that winning is a good thing. It's good for the culture. It's good for the locker room. Do you want to hear the fanboy side of that? Is that what you're here for? I want to know if that's what you're here for.
No, I'm here for you to burn it down, because if you don't, I'm going to. Where do you want to start? You want to start with Becton? You want to start with the media? Gase talking about how, this team faced more adversity than the Broncos that won the Super Bowl. How low is this fucking bar, dude? And the fans doing their, Super Bowl victory parades right now. Again, I'm not ever going to tell anybody how to root, so please don't tell me how to root.
Exactly.
Don't tell me how to be a fucking fan. I've been a season ticket holder my entire life. I've spent countless money watching this team, supporting the team, blowing off family events to watch this team. Please do not tell me how to be a fan. So again, Mekhi Becton, I love you. I love what you brought to this team. I don't expect you as a player to tank. I don't expect any player to go out there and, not give their best. That's what they're out there to do. They're trying to earn a contract. Fully expect it. I'm not mad at you personally, but don't be mad at us. I'm able to put myself in your shoes and understand you're proud. You won your first NFL game. Cool. Now put yourself in Jet fan shoes. For 10 years, what have we had to watch? Of course we're rooting for losses. We're looking at the bigger picture. This win means shit. So enjoy it.
I mean, I'm disgusted. I'm angry. I'm furious. I mean, I don't have words to express my disappointment. And the funny thing is, there are so many fans that had the pleasure, the happiness of this win say, don't let me, I shouldn't be happy. I shouldn't tell them how to be a fan, but they're telling me how to be a fan.
Exactly.
So what I don't understand is this win, like you said, doesn't mean shit. To say this is good for the locker room is a joke. We ended 6-2 last year. How did that roll over to this year? The roster that's returning is not returning next year. A good portion of these guys aren't going to be here.
Coaching staff's not going to be here.
There are so many aspects of how big this loss is to this organization. This could be one of the worst. One of the worst moments for the history of this team. It could be that big, because whether you like Trevor Lawrence or not, which all of a sudden now is like, oh, Trevor Lawrence isn't that good. He was Saturday night. Now a day later, he's not that good anymore. Right?
Everybody loves Sam again. We're all back on the Sam bandwagon.
So the Trevor Lawrence isn't that good. The number one pick, the first pick in this draft, is the number one marketing tool to get your head coach, which we desperately need. You had the number one pick. You can make that phone call to Bill Cowher and say, hey, man, you know what? Number one pick. You want Trevor Lawrence? We'll get you Trevor Lawrence plus $15 million a year, and let's roll. You want Matt Campbell? You sell it. Now your selling point is going to be number two pick, which is, do you want to help, fix Sam Darnold? Which can be like, dude, I want to take a team and inherit a fourth-year quarterback that may or may not be good and worry about all that? Or do you want to take a chance on one of these other quarterbacks? The difference between number one and number two is significant, prime time. It really is. Yeah. In terms of just the head coach aspect of it. You just narrowed down your pool right there. Yeah. And you can make an argument the head coach is probably the most important part of this franchise, because we need a goddamn leader. Yes. We need a culture changer.
The head coach, to me, is what's more important about this win for the Jets. The potential opportunities missed at candidates like Cowher or Matt Campbell because they don't have that number one pick. So it is the top candidate out there that you want. Are they willing to take on Sam Darnold? Do they see their offense being run through Justin Fields? Those are all question marks. So again, like you talked about yesterday, going through the combine now, we're evaluating all these quarterbacks. Do we trade down? Do we want to take Kyle Trask?
That's what I'm tired of.
All these options are now on the table.
You know what, dude? I'm a long time fan, dude. I'm old as fuck, and I'm tired I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of going through drafts trying to figure out, can we find our next quarterback? Who's going to be the next savior? Do you want Matt Stafford? Do you want Matt Ryan? Do you want Elmer Fudd? Do you want Mickey Mouse? Who's going to be the next quarterback of the Jets? Or do I want to let's try to save Sam Darnold? The save Sam Darnold that we fucking destroyed ourselves, that this ownership destroyed, that the former general manager destroyed, that this general manager helped destroy, and this fucking coach destroyed. I'm tired of it, dude. I'm just tired of it. Like, I don't want to go into this offseason with, well, is it Zach Wilson? Is it Justin Fields? Is it this? Is it that? Dude, how many times have we been through this?
Here's the thing, though. Like,
we just went through this 3 years ago.
I don't think Sam Darnold's destroyed. First off, I mean, he went out there on the road yesterday, beat the Rams. I'm not. You're
giving me a Sam Darnold speech. I'm just going to.
I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is that even the biggest Sam Darnold supporter, like myself, who still thinks he has a bright future in this league, even me, I see the value in that number 1 pick. If there was a future with Sam Darnold in a Jets uniform, you still wanted that first overall pick because that is the best trade haul you could get. You want to entice the best head coach. You want to give him as many opportunities as possible. He's probably going to take Trevor Lawrence, but you give him that option. He wants to work with Sam, okay, but you get the best trade haul picking first instead of second. That's why I don't understand why people are celebrating this win, because what does it do?
I'm tired of it all. I'm tired of it. The only thing I know right now is the Jaguars are not going to win a game because they're going to tank. They will not. They're playing 2 good teams, and they're not going to play. They're not. They know now. They had the light at the end of their tunnel, and they will be, as an organization, make decisions. You know what? We're not going to win a game here. We're going to get our quarterback that we need, and we're going to move on. And they can get the coach they want.
They're not going to tank. The same way.
Jaguars aren't going to win a game. They're not winning the next 2 games. You nuts? There's no way in hell they're winning, dude. I'll bet money on it.
Did we not just say the same thing about the Jets a week ago?
But you know what, though? Unlike the Jets, the Jaguars will say, you know what? We're playing 2 good teams. We're supposed to lose. We're going to lose. They will lose.
So hold on. So you actually think the Jaguars players are going out there trying to lose?
No, I'm not saying the Jaguars are players doing that, but they're not.
That's what I'm saying, though. The same rules that apply to Jet players apply to Jaguars.
You can believe that.
I believe trying to lose. I don't think the Jaguars will find. They're not going out there trying to lose, though.
The Jaguars will find a way to lose the next 2 games. I honestly believe that. They will find a way to lose.
Yeah,
maybe they'll change. Maybe they'll change the quarterback. Maybe Minshew will get banged up a little bit. Maybe they'll change the quarterback. They will find a way to lose the next 2 games. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. That's what a smart team would do. They don't have to go out and blatantly lose it. They're going to lose the next 2 games. They're going to get their quarterback and they're going to celebrate it.
That is why several weeks ago the mandate should have come from Joe Douglas that either Adam Gase is going to play James Morgan and all these other young players, or we fire him and we let the interim coach play.
Adam Gase,
so you can get an evaluation on your pieces for next year.
Ago. How many times? And the funny thing is, I kept saying this, and everybody kept telling keeping Adam Gase is good for the tank. Actually, it's not good for the tank because he's playing to win. You at that point, you hire Greg Williams or you give the game to Jim Bob Cooter and you say, listen, you're going to take this team. You're going to be the interim coach and you're going to play all the young guys. Yes, you're going to try to win, but we're also going to play a lot of young guys exclusively, almost guaranteeing we're going to lose the games because young guys are playing. So instead of playing Flacco, you play Morgan. You do all these things where you're not intentionally losing, but you're evaluating young players.
The problem is Joe Douglas and everybody in that building, the professionals, they don't think that way. We as fans, we see the value in losing. They're never going to think that way.
No, it is what it is, dude. Like, I'm like, you guys are all going to call me angry. You're going to call me a prick. You're going to call me an asshole. I honestly don't care tonight. I don't. I'm so fed up with this. I don't have the patience for it. I just don't. Like, this is it. Like, this is just the fact that we're going to get the number 2 pick and all these questions that we have to answer. And we've been through it. We've been through it for years. The 2 biggest questions on our team right now are going to be the head coach and the quarterback. Wonderful. That's it. There we are. We're back to fucking ground zero again, trying to figure this all out again. So if you're a Sam Darnold fan, good for you. Let's resurrect and hope it works out. If you try to resurrect him, it doesn't work out, we're set back another 2 years. If you bring in Zach Wilson, he's not the guy. It's just now we're all these questions. It's just I don't have the patience for it, dude. I just don't. Like, I cannot believe we are here. I genuinely can't believe we're here.
The one thing I think you'll agree on, though, I mean, if they somehow do nail the head coaching hire, which again I think is now more difficult, but if they do get the right guy in here, whether it's Sam, Justin Fields, whoever, you would think they'd be on the right track. They still have plenty of assets, plenty of cap space, plenty of picks.
Cool. Go team go, man. I just watched Justin Fields play like shit. Now everybody's telling me Zach Wilson's better than Trevor Lawrence. Cool. Only thing I know is the number 1 prospect, the light at the end of my tunnel, is not an option anymore. and the light at the end of that tunnel was going to get me the coach I probably wanted as well. That's not happening either. So once again, as the Jets fan, I'm settling for plan B and C, and it's miserable. I'm tired of dealing with this shit. Seriously, I'm just tired of it. And I understand the players want to win, and they're playing to win. All this, the Jets have mishandled this tank. You trade away McClendon, you trade to get rid of Bell. You do half-ass tank measures. You keep the coach in place. You let the coach play Gore. You let all this shit happen. It's like, you know what? This isn't even about X's and O's anymore. I'm just like, they should just figure out a way to lose 3 more games. Like, you figured out. You can manipulate certain things to make it happen.
Yeah, and now if the end result of all of this isn't Trevor Lawrence, does Joe Douglas still get a pass? Because he was getting praised because like we said, the end result was going to be getting the generational talent. But now if we're not getting that, can he get praise for putting together the worst tank roster?
You know what pisses me off too is that I'm going to go on a rant and everything, and you guys can just rip me to shreds and just tweet me like you did last night. And I do respond to your nasty tweets because I don't give a shit about those either. Is all of a sudden now, this draft class is excellent. I listen to these clowns on the radio tell me, well, you really got to trust Joe Douglas. This draft class has been excellent. Say what? Okay. Becton, your first round pick, should have been to the Pro Bowl. He's that good, but he got hurt. Yeah. Okay. Mims has played okay. He showed some really good things. And then what? What else from this draft class is inspiring us? When a couple plays here and there and then going on the injured list is inspiring me? Yes, Bryce Hall had a pick yesterday. That's great. But I mean, are we saying we have 7 starters out of this draft class already? No. Now we're gonna start throwing bouquets of flowers at Joe Douglas, and we're going to ignore the free agent class that he brought in? Are we going to ignore that? Is that just
right now?
We're gonna pick and choose the 1 or 2 positives and ignore all the other things that went wrong? And can we also identify all these injury issues and how they handle injury issues, and how Sam Darnold went back in the game, got hurt, and how Becton went back in the game, got hurt, how they handle Le'Veon Bell, all these other things that everybody wants to blame on Gase. We're gonna not let Joe Douglas take none of this blame.
No, right now.
Tell me, trust Joe Douglas. You gotta trust him.
Right now,
concerns.
Right now, his draft pretty much resembles the prototype of the Mike Maccagnan drafts, which is you hit early on with the first round pick, and then what? Or even the second round pick, Marcus May. He got that one right. Okay, you get a second round pick.
Process.
Yeah, we're trusting. And again, even with Denzel Mims, right? We've seen some flashes from him. Has it been better than Chase Claypool or Justin Jefferson, guys like that? Is he on that level right now? No, he has to stay on the field. And the rest of the picks, Zuniga doesn't have. I don't even think he has a pressure yet. Ashton Davis, he hasn't done anything. Now he's hurt. James Morgan, Cameron Clark, inactive. What do we really have here? And then free agency class too. Where are the building blocks there? We went through that list last night. There's none. Yeah.
McGovern. And that's the whole thing. It's like, listen, I understand there's the optimistic Jet fan that says, listen, stop being an asshole. This draft class is young. Okay, that's fine. I think this draft class is a work in progress. Tell me in 2 years that we have 7 starters. Because for you to tell me right now that this draft class is excellent and Joe Douglas has done a phenomenal job and trust the process, if I hear trust the process one more fucking time, I'm going to kill somebody. Like stop. At some point, take the green-colored glasses off and realize that this team has so many goddamn problems, starting with ownership. And the general manager, who is sat side by side with this clown-ass coach, has been part of the problem this year too. So for me to trust him going into the offseason, why do I trust him? He's got a lot to prove to me. And you know what the thing is? He's heading into an offseason the same way Maccagnan headed into offseason, with a shitload of money and a shitload of draft picks. And Maccagnan choked. Now, before I trust Joe Douglas, he's got to prove to me this offseason that he can do it. Because now he's got to hire a coach. He's got to nail the quarterback position, whether it means build around Sam or bring in either a veteran free agent, trade down. Do you know how much pressure is on Joe Douglas now? The decision he makes about the quarterback position can make or break us for 5 years.
That's where it all starts with the head coach, though. You bring in the right head coach, and all of a sudden, the stench from the Adam Gase era, you wipe that away. You make this an attractive destination where some players want to play. Then you're talking a little bit. Right now, we're still in the Jets tax mode. Who's coming to the Jets right now? What top head coaching candidate wants to come here without the appeal of Trevor Lawrence? Until we get the head coach in here, there's no conversation. We're not turning anything around. If we're able to get that right, I think whether it's Sam or somebody else, we'll be able to figure it out. But you just made things a lot harder for a meaningless December win.
As a huge Jets fan, I really hope we get Fields and Farm from the Jets, so they're desperate for Lawrence that they would be Oh, from the Jags, I guess. I don't think the Jaguars are trading number 1 pick to the Jets, and
No.
that's the other thing, and that's the I guess we'll go through all the comments because I have feedback for all this shit. If you're the Jets, to give up all of this draft capital to get Trevor Lawrence is going to defeat the whole purpose then, because you're going to have Trevor Lawrence and no way to build around him. You're going to destroy. Like
it would be the same thing as Andrew Luck or the situation you put Sam into. Yeah,
it'd be the worst case scenario. You get Trevor, then you get him beat up and destroyed. And then the other thing about all this whole Sam Darnold thing, it's like, okay, you want to rebuild around him. It'd be another coach, another system. It's like, dude,
that's fine. That's fine though. That's better than trying to
fine.
That's better. That's better than trying to sell me on continuity. Baker Mayfield's on his 4th coach. He's doing fine right now. If he could do it, I think Sam can.
I give up. I just don't even care anymore. Gonna watch more shitty quarterback play.
That's why this is a little easier for me, because I didn't completely give up on Sam like everybody else.
Yep. No, it is easier for you because I don't buy into any of it. I think having Sam it's just going to be
the easier way to rebuild was obviously with the number 1 pick. You get the top quarterback on his rookie contract for 5 years. The appeal of that probably gets you the best head coach. You're on your way. Now you're going to do it, the more difficult way.
Of course, because we're Jets. We're the Jets.
Not that it can't be done, but they're taking the rocky path, as we tend to do.
Let's see. And why is Gase not fired today? They won yesterday. Why are they going to fire him? They're doing victory laps everywhere. I mean,
most excited that locker room has ever been, apparently.
Coach Gase, Tyson, and primetime fear for your safety, Mr. Gase. I mean, I've been a Jets fan since 1986. This notion that people wanted to go 0-16 is baffling to me. There's no guarantee that Lawrence is going to be good.
It's not even just about Lawrence, though. It's about getting the right coach.
Yep.
Give him.
There's no guarantees.
Give him all the options. He's going to want Trevor Lawrence, but give him all the options. Number 1 pick gets the best guy in the
There's no guarantee in anything. There's no guarantee that this entire draft class is going to be good. There's no guarantee that Joe Douglas is going to be good. There's no guarantee your first-time head coach is going to be good. There's no guarantee in anything in football.
Nope.
But you go with your best chance. Your best option was Trevor Lawrence. But now we're going to all go ahead and discount Trevor Lawrence, which is just going to be laughable. Cool. Yeah, that's the point right now.
No, everybody loved Trevor Lawrence a week ago, was throwing Sam away. Now everybody loves Sam, and they're saying Trevor Lawrence is going to be a bust. That's what we do.
Yeah. And like I said, you know what? For all you newer fans that are a lot more positive than me and all this stuff, good for you. I wish I was you. I'm not. I'm an angry, old, disgruntled fan. That's just the way I am. I'm disgruntled. I'm pissed off. I'm miserable. I'm tired of rebuilding. I'm tired of settling. Because right now we're going to settle for second best again. I'm tired of it.
I'm more angry at the lectures because I'm not in people's DMs and posts saying, oh, shame on you for rooting for this team. You do you. If rooting for a win makes you feel good, cool, do you. I'm not attacking you for that stance. I'm asking you again what it realistically does, how it sets us up for a better future, which nobody could fucking answer for me. I'm not attacking you for that. So why are people coming at fans? And again, players, media, other Jet fans, all of it. Coming at Mekhi Becton, you've been a Jet for all of 5 minutes. Well, you don't know what it's like to walk in the Jet fan shoes. For him, Van Roten, McGovern, all these guys to be calling out Jet fans, you don't know what it's been like the last 10 years to be walking as a Jet fan. You don't know what that's like. We've seen these meaningless wins before. They don't produce anything.
Nope.
Maybe let's change it up. Hit rock bottom. Get that first pick. Get the right coach.
Next question. And any chance we build around Sam for 2 more years and then wait to plug in someone who looks like the next best prospect? Well, if you have 2 more years, the second year you're paying a lot of money for him. You pick up that 5th option, you're paying some serious money now for Sam.
Can we stop with that argument? That's just...
It's a fucking fact, dude. If you pick up the 5th year option, you pay $25 million.
For 1 year. It's not like some albatross contract that you're stuck with for 4 or 5 years, not knowing if he's going to be good.
If you're going to pick up the 5th year contract, it might be a new contract.
It's a 1 year, $25 million contract.
Now money means nothing.
For awesome. 1 year? We sat on $30 million this year.
Cool. None of it makes sense to me, but I'm not a Sam Darnold fan, so what do I know? What's up, Miguel?
What's up, dude? We're going to piss a lot of people off tonight.
Yeah, I don't really care. I appreciate the ones that take time to DM me and say, I'm unsubscribing to your channel. Cool. Yeah. And I'm going to leave you a smart-ass remark when you do it. So I do not believe it's the end of the world. Sam has still shown flashes. Best thing in the world to do with second pick is trade down and gather picks. I still think Gase is gone.
I agree with that.
Or second pick, ticket lineman. Take your best lineman in the draft and do it that way.
Could do that. or you could trade down, get the extra picks, take a top receiver. I'd like the idea of stockpiling picks.
Would you guys be okay with another coach but not getting Trevor Lawrence? Well, that's what we're going to do.
No choice right now.
I mean, would we be okay? That's our only option right now. Sam is juggling than Joe Burrow.
Yep.
There's hope. Number 2 pick, new coach, Becton, Mims, Williams, May, and the right pieces. Well, you got to re-sign May, and the right pieces is a broad topic that you got to say, okay, what are they and where are they and how are you going to get them? So, do not even put it in your mind the Jags would not take 10 first-rounders for Lawrence. He's going to sell out their stadium. Yeah, I agree. Like the Jaguars, this is their guy. Like that's the same thing I said. Like people are saying the Jets had the number 1 pick and they want Lawrence. Will they trade it away? No. Like the Jaguars are in they're like obscure, right? They're a team that nobody gives a shit about. Yep. They can't sell tickets. They can't market it. Most of the time, their stadium is full is because the opposing fans go there and go down there for the nice weather in a pool. Now they may actually have a team they can go there and be proud of with their quarterback. They market the hair, the player.
He instantly makes them relevant, which is exactly what we needed. So,
yep. So, yeah, we definitely get pissed off a lot of people tonight. I can see this.
Yeah.
I don't know how Woody hasn't beat the shit at Chris and the Jets today for how much money this went through for Jets revenue for years. NFL's a business, but the Jets win for everyone. Pride garbage. You know, and to go back to your comment, like I don't any fan that took shots at Becton's mom yesterday is a complete clown. That I don't agree with at all. That's completely ridiculous. But you know, players taking shot at fans, like you said, you never win that battle, dude. Because yes, you're like I understand you won your first NFL game. You're excited. You want to stick up for your teammates. But the easy answer is, listen, man, we won. I understand the fans are frustrated because it's been a terrible season. You can kind of word it that way, but you're like, oh, they ain't real fans. I mean, come on, dude. Like, you gotta be like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I can put myself in Becton's shoes as a first-year NFL player who just won his first game. I can understand why he's excited. He's not going out there trying to tank. He doesn't care about Trevor Lawrence. He cares about becoming a good NFL player. You know, earning his next contract, like staying healthy, all that shit. So, you know, he's trying to make a name for himself in the NFL. Cool.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not mad at him at one point.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at his mom or anything like that. I support all these players. But as fans, to be mad at us for rooting for the loss, like that's the best path to long-term success. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I have not seen one comment yet that tells me how picking number 2 is better than picking number 1. How that sets us up better in the future.
It's a great comment. Why don't we just sign Patrick Mahomes and Julio Jones?
Cool. Just do that.
Maybe that was, I mean, you know what? While we're doing that, let's hire Andy Reid. Could we do that?
Yeah.
And maybe we can get Derrick Henry too. While we're at it, want to get him too? Let's go for all of it. We got
JJ Watt might be available.
Yeah, why not? Let's just go. I mean, it seems like a pretty realistic thing to do. Let's just do that.
Bring them all.
Oh, I'm in such a bad mood, man. Tyson, I agree. Darnold is 4th best quarterback in the draft. Flashes won't cut it. Are you confident Jet scouts will know the 2nd best quarterback? I'm not. I right now, this is probably a bad time for me to answer these questions because I'm angry as shit.
I'll answer the Sam questions.
I mean, you can answer the Sam questions, but I'm not going to sit here and tell me that I know anything about Zach Wilson or Justin Fields or any of these guys. I didn't take the time to even figure it out, and I'll leave that to the draft experts. I'm not a draft expert, so I couldn't tell you that. I'm tired of this, man. Like we went through this when we finally got Sam. I was excited. Like, oh, we're finally done doing this quarterback draft stuff.
Bring that back. Right
when
we drafted Sam, even coming into this year, just 4 short months ago, your feeling on Sam was you were pretty optimistic. You thought he could be a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, it was a make or break year. I thought that he's got to show significant improvement, and he didn't do that in my eyes. So
okay, and he's had again. This is not to just make excuses. He's had 3 games with all 3 of his wideouts out there, which we said in the offseason.
I don't need to hear the Darnold lecture, dude. Like I don't need to hear the Sam Darnold lecture. Like I get it. You're a supporter of him. We failed him. He didn't have this. He didn't have that. All these fucking excuses. I get it. The only thing I know is going into year 4,
that you were trying to sell me that he's totally broken. No, he played well yesterday, right? So he's not totally broken.
No, so he played one good game. Good for him. Let's ignore the Seahawks game where he shed 3 fucking interceptions. So we just ignore that game. We're gonna pick and choose the good plays, ignore all the bad plays, and the bad plays we blame on Adam Gase and everything else. The whole Sam Darnold trilogy here. I get it.
The idea that he's totally broken, though, I think is false.
Okay, well then, how about this? Let's agree to disagree, because I'm not going to deal with Sam Darnold bullshit all night. I'm not. Like, I don't fucking talking about him, because we're going to go into the only thing.
Okay, so we're taking Justin Fields then. I mean,
no,
right,
we're going to go.
that's our realistic future right now. Sam
We're
Darnold.
going into year 4 of Sam Darnold, not knowing what he is. So that means either draft somebody or try to build around him. And it's just we're in quarterback limbo again. We don't know what Sam Darnold is. You think he's good? I think he's not. That's it. That's where we're at. So we don't agree. So then now to Joe Douglas to figure it out. What does Joe Douglas think? And my bet is Joe Douglas is not going to double down on him because he's going to want to get his quarterback to save his ass and rebuild with that.
I think the opposite. I think Joe Douglas is going to double down because he's already admitted that he failed to put weapons around Sam Darnold. He said it at the midseason press conference that he failed to do his job, that he hasn't done enough around Sam Darnold. And he took this job in part because of Sam Darnold.
I don't believe anything anybody says in the press conference or media and shit like that. Things change significantly. They change. Things change every day in the NFL.
No, if faced with the option of Trevor Lawrence for Sam Darnold, absolutely. Things change very quickly. Trevor Lawrence changes things very quickly. But does Justin Fields? Probably not.
Primetime is talking about getting Sam more weapons when he can't even throw 25 plus yards downfield. I'm with Tyson on this one. Not a believer in Sam, sadly.
Since when can he not throw the ball 25 yards downfield? I mean, let's be honest. He's dealing with a shoulder injury. That's, again, probably going to be viewed as an excuse. Fine, but it's realistic. He has a shoulder injury. And if you go back to some of the
he only has a shoulder injury when he can't make a throw. When he makes a good throw, the shoulder injury is not a problem.
Okay, so you still see zip on his throws sometimes. You go back to his rookie tape. He has arm strength. I mean, we were at camp every day. I mean, this isn't even like Sam Darnold defense. We were at camp every day. We were raving about his arm strength. Coming into this year, nobody was questioning whether or not he can make a sideline throw, whether or not he can hit a deep ball. Deep accuracy was questioned a little bit, but as far as arm strength, nobody questioned his arm strength.
I'm scared this team goes 3-13. That somehow saves Gase. I think Gase is so gone. I think if anything, they're happy he got this win, so he doesn't go 0-16. The Jets are still firing him.
I mean, he's definitely trying to save his job with all these quotes he's putting out there in the media. You know,
he's proud of himself.
The shit with Sean McVay made me sick. How he was trying to sell that.
We should see if we can trade back if the Dolphins can grab and try to grab Smith early and Zach late with prayers. I mean, like the whole Zach Wilson stuff, I have no idea. I mean, grab Sewell. Sam Darnold has not personally developed as a player. He's still making rookie mistakes. Prime example, the closing minutes of the first half.
I mean, again, I watched Josh Allen a lot. I've watched Russell Wilson a lot this year. They make plenty of rookie mistakes, but their offense is also built for them to overcome those mistakes where they take a lot of chances downfield. Their offense is catered to what they do well. They have playmakers to work with. They can get those chunk plays. Sam's never been put in position to do that. We could argue whether or not he's, able to overcome, what the Jets have done to him. I mean, I think that's a fair discussion. I think yesterday gave you some hope about that. But that's a fair discussion, whether or not he can, overcome the first 3 years of, inadequate coaching and not having talent around him, whether or not he's been broken. That's fair. You can have that discussion.
Darnold 8, bro. Jesus Christ almighty. He's a backup tier. What? Dude, am I the only one that thinks Darnold has a shitty arm? I'm mostly pissed, but there's a 10% of me that thinks we can keep trading down and get a bunch of picks and studs like the 90s Cowboys. Again, still pissed, but anything is possible.
They might be able to trade down multiple times.
It does not matter how good Darnold is or can be. The value number 1 pick is so huge. Only Trevor Lawrence is going to attract an A-list coach to this organization. I agree with that.
That's why I was pissed too. That's why I wanted the loss. I wanted the number 1 pick regardless. Let the new coach determine what he wanted to do.
Kind of sucks. The strength of schedule is the tiebreaker. We have no AFC wins. The tiebreaker should be based on conference record. Just lose, man. Yeah. Oh, my God. Let's see. Snoopy's angry at you. Kevin, stop.
We want to stop.
Last in the league in deep balls.
How many deep shots has he had the chance to even take?
I was a Sam believer until the Dolphins game. Media is a joke. 1 week wanting Darnold out, now wanting to save him this week. The articles today in the media are just laughable. Like, Jets fans deserve this, and this. Yeah, like
we should be proud.
We should be proud of our team. Yeah. This is the biggest upset in the history of NFL. A 17-point dog came back and won. How could you not be happy? Like, they're so tone deaf, dude. And so sadly, some of the fans bought into it because I got a package full of DMs fucking blowing me up saying how much of a fraud I am and all this other shit. And listen, some of you guys may enjoy the wild ride of trying to find your next quarterback and all this Zach Wilson stuff and the draft drama and all that stuff. I don't enjoy it, man, because
I'm not going to enjoy any of that because
not the best option. The best option is staring us in the face.
Well, yeah, I mean, the best option they just probably blew. I mean, we still have 2 weeks left. But, for me, the consolation prize, it's not the easiest path. But looking at our roster, we've got so many fucking holes right now. If we're able to trade that second pick, get a similar haul to what we were talking about, get the right coach in here, build that way, I mean, it's not the end of the world. There are multiple ways to build a winner. We're taking the more difficult path, but
who cares? Jamar Chase will change all you guys' pain.
That intrigues me.
Douglas' biggest fail is that he failed to fire Gase.
Well, he can't.
Nope. Sam Darnold is happy. Prime time back to being my agent. Prime time with the damn excuses. Jesus H.
What have I said that's not true though? It can be viewed as an excuse. I get it. He's got to play better. He's got to cut out some of the rookie mistakes. That's all fair. But it's not. I'm not giving it. It's an actual fact. Adam Gase is the worst coach in football. His offense ranks dead last. It's been dead last for a number of years. Was trending that direction before he got here. You look at all the players that have left and done better. Robbie Anderson, especially. You take his weapons away. He's got the worst offensive line in football. We criticize and we predict the play calls week after week. We don't think opposing defenses know what's coming. If we're able to do it, 6 Trulies down.
Trying to be positive. Sam's problem is he's seeing ghosts. Get the number 2 pick. Draft Sewell with Becton. Those are a couple Ghostbusters.
Yeah, imagine Sam with a pocket. Imagine Sam with weapons. I think he'll be a good quarterback.
With all the excuses, there's only one person wearing number 14 in the field. I feel your pain, Tyson. I've been a fan since 85. Yep. I would rather reset the clock with a quarterback than deal with the reclamation project and Darnold.
That's fair.
Can we start to doubt Douglas now? I mean, I think we've been critical of him all year, but the articles today coming out just praising him endlessly. Like, how could Jet fans be mad? You got to trust Joe Douglas. He's done a great job so far. We look at this roster. How many starting players are returning this year? Just look at your starters. How many starters that are legitimate quality playmakers are returning this year? Go through the list.
Not many. 5 or 6.
Just look on defense. Let's play this game just for 1 second. See how good job Joe Douglas has done. Your starting corners next year are who? Maybe Bryce Hall. Maybe Bryce Hall. Bless Austin's not. He's kind of fading a little bit, right? Your linebackers, Mosley, we don't know what he is. We don't have anybody else under contract. Who else do you have there? Jordan Jacobs is gone. Neville Hugh could be gone. Harvey Lange, you got to. What's there? Your safety position. What do you have? Ashton Davis, which we don't really know what he is. Marcus May,
yeah.
Right?
Not 1 or 2 guys, maybe.
You Quinn Williams, which is great. Quinn Williams is playing. Quinn Williams is unblockable.
Tim Shepard Foley. That's about it.
But I mean, to start praising anybody, in the Jets organization right now is ludicrous. You have Becton, you have Quinn Williams. That's it. Mims is a bright spot. But some of these articles, man, holy Christ! Like, how could Jet fans be mad today?
Easily.
Jesus Christ, man. Media fans compared Darnold to Eli. Just want to point out that Jimmy G and Goff both made Super Bowls being a good game managers. Darnold could be that or more with appropriate supporting cast. Lawrence gets you to Super Bowl faster. Okay?
That's fair.
Let's hope JD calls up Indy and tells them we'll give them Darnold on the cheap if they throw week 17. I'm not throwing nothing, man.
Give us some of our second round picks back.
Zach Wilson is meh. Yeah, I mean the Zach Wilson stuff today. Like I said, I don't follow college football closely. I'm not a draft analyst. I don't pretend to be one. I'm just gonna start lists reading and watching and
apparently him, Trey Lance, and Kyle Trask now are the next big things.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, now it's Trevor Lawrence is overrated. These guys are all better. They're just sleepers. Yeah, we've had sleepers for years.
That's why I feel like people didn't want Sam initially back in 2018 because we thought he was going first overall. So we analyzed Baker Mayfield, Josh Rosen. We thought that was going to be our options at 3.
Don't listen to the haters, bro. They're simple-minded. They're not thinking. That's the whole thing. The big picture was what we were talking about here. The trickle down of having number 1 pick has so many different levels of value to it, and not having it now sets you back. And it's like, listen, the coach is the most important thing when you look at all this. Oh. And then the other thing is too, it's like the Jets will be the first 1-15 team to not have the first pick in the draft.
I know.
So are we proud of that? So can we? So the people that are happy about the one win, are you proud of the 1-15 that you're not in the first pick ever in history of drafts? Does that make you feel a little better? Is that like a little top, topping on your cake?
They didn't want the pick though. Apparently, we don't care about the draft.
Do you think fans would feel differently if no other team went 0-16 beside the Jets, like the 0-4 Yankees? I don't know what that means, but
if like they won recently, maybe is that what that means?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so angry, dude. Like I don't even have the patience to read half this shit right now. The Panthers at the number 4 pick asked for Quinnen Williams, Darnold, and Bryce Hall, and number 26 and 3rd. You accept and have 2 and 4 overall.
Whoa,
if the Jets have those picks, what do you do?
Whoa, hold on. All right. Panthers at 4 asked for Quinnen, Darnold, and Bryce Hall for 26 and a 3rd. Do we accept and have 2 and 4 overall? That's intriguing.
Yeah, you're giving away your best defensive player who's on the way to be a Pro Bowl. He's at most.
I don't care about defense.
I give up, man. I just don't have the patience for this shit tonight. I really don't.
If you can go offensive tackle at 2, and
he's arguably the best players in your team. Now we're going to trade away him too. You want building blocks, but you can get rid of Quinnen now.
I want an offense. I want to build around my quarterback. I love Quinnen, but. Oh wait, no, hold on. Sam was included in that trade, so you can't do that then, because then you have to take a quarterback with one of those picks.
I'm really considering not rooting for the shithole team. 18 years of pain. Everybody says that, and once the season's over, you'll all be back doing draft analysis and looking at free agency, how we can improve this team. And
we're not going anywhere.
Take Sewell and take Harris and a receiver at 26 and 33. Give Sam one last chance. Do that.
It's probably the best option at this point.
The optimism for next season, if Sam Darnold's QB and we get a no-name head coach, would put fan base expectations at an all-time low. And yes, there's a good chance the Jets fuck up the search again. I mean, it's hard to debate it, man. My faith in the head coaching search was the number 1 pick. That was it. That was like you can sell that to anybody. Mm-hmm. Matt Campbell, Pat Fitzgerald, Bill Cowher. You could sell that to anybody. That is a marketing chip that you can't even discount it by no means. Now it's like, okay, you want to come out of retirement and deal with this chaos?
Probably not. Unless Sam is still highly regarded.
Let's see. Cashman injury prone. Let's face it, this is a shit show at this point. It's just like the day after and yesterday. It's just difficult to just digest it. And it's the trickle down of me seeing Trevor Lawrence play great on Saturday night. You get excited about it. You look at the Rams should blow them out. You watch some of the stuff. You watch the way the Jets handled it. And lost within the game is how they even made some major mistakes too. But the Rams were just the trap game. They didn't play well at all. And for Adam Gase to gloat the way he's gloating and some of the players' the way they're acting, it's like, wow.
It just shows how low the bar is. Again, like for your first win of the season after losing 13 straight, like this is how you're celebrating. You tried to tell us last year 6-2 was a fluke. It clearly wasn't. You came out just as flat this year with no answers, no adjustments.
And that's the thing. I'm so angry, dude. But like to listen to him talk about Jet fans don't need to understand this win's good for culture. Same fucking culture last year when you beat the second and third string Bills and you act like you made the fucking playoffs. That culture, that little string of wins you put together that came into 0-13 this year, that culture we're talking about, this win's gonna mean something to this locker room when half these guys aren't gonna be here.
Your culture changes when you bring in the right head coach. Yep, your culture changes when you bring in the right head coach, when you get the right players in here. Half of this locker room is probably not coming back next year. So how does this carry over? This coaching staff shouldn't be coming back. How does it carry over?
Talent evaluators love Joe Douglas's draft, but he has a terrible free agency period. Yeah, but I'd like to see Cameron Clark play. And the fact that they're scared to make James Morgan active is crazy. They can't make Cameron Clark active, and the rest of them are all hurt. Literally, Zuniga. What has Zuniga done?
He's done absolutely nothing. And it's the same conversation that we're having now with James Morgan we had with Hackenberg.
Yeah.
Why isn't he active? Why can't you put him on the field? Well, he sucked.
So it's one thing to say I love the draft after the draft, but after the first season, when a good portion aren't even playing, the draft class is still an unknown. So next year, a lot of these guys are going to be getting their first real true experience in the NFL. Zuniga, I don't know what has he been playing. What has he been doing?
I don't think he has any pressures. I know he doesn't have a sack yet.
So it's like a lot of these guys to reward this draft class and give Joe Douglas credit for it, to me, is mind blowing. I don't understand it. It's like a work in progress. And the draft class was a bust, complete bust.
Yeah, and he had to go offensive line with that first pick, and his two options there, whether it was Becton or Wirfs, both those guys have played phenomenal this year. So you really couldn't have missed there. And then a wide receiver, I mean, same thing. Yeah, appreciate it, Tim. Yeah, same thing at wide receiver.
Yeah, and like I said,
almost every pick in second, third round, they've been playmakers on their team. So it's not like Mims has stood out more than Chase Claypool or Justin Jefferson or somebody like that.
Yeah. So again, thank you everybody for joining us yesterday, joining us tonight, watching all the videos. As you can tell, I'm beside myself, so I can't help it. I'm just angry. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being in this position every year, man. Like I always feel like there's always something that happens that makes it just worse off. Like we're the laughing stock of the NFL. We have all these things. You have one thing to do, just get 3 more losses, and we can't even do that right.
We can't have nice things.
Yeah. Let's see. So I always like to say, I'm not attacking you, but Tyson, I'm not attacking you, but we stay at second, pick a quarterback. Do you still agree that we were crazy hard for the young quarterback, and if he does bad, we can criticize him? I mean, if you draft a young quarterback at 2, I mean, I'm assuming you're getting rid of Sam still, right? If they draft Fields or Wilson, you're getting rid of Sam.
Yeah.
Right. So then at that case, I mean, you got to embrace him. You got to say, okay, Zach Wilson's now our new soup of the day. And now we have to embrace him and hope he works out. And here we go again. Round and round and round we go.
I just don't understand the idea of, putting our faith in another young prospect who's not the top quarterback prospect in the draft. I think we've already put in all this time with Sam. Let's focus now on finally actually building a team. We talk every week about all the holes we have on this roster. I think Sam is far from the Jets' biggest problem right now. We could debate whether or not he's the answer, what his ceiling is and all that, but he is far from the biggest problem on this team right now. So, we need to address the O-line. We need a number 1 wideout.
He's not the biggest problem. He's not also a definite proven answer either, though.
No, he's not a proven answer, but how many opportunities has he really had? That's my whole thing. I know you think he's had plenty, right? The Adam Gase offense is perfect. Any quarterback should shine in it. I understand.
I understand. When we mentioned Sam Darnold, the good is only good, and the bad gets blamed on Adam Gase. It's obvious, dude. Like
if you want to twist my words that way,
once Adam Gase leaves, Sam Darnold's gonna be an all-pro quarterback. I understand because all these excuses are gonna magically vanish away like a big poof. Once Adam Gase leaves, Sam Darnold is gonna be Patrick Mahomes. And we're all gonna be happy, and we can all live happily ever after. I understand, man. I get it. It's obvious. We should all know this right now.
There's evidence with Tannehill. We've seen Alex Smith go through the same thing. He didn't have a coach. He didn't have players around him. He finally gets it late into his career. And his team's winning, 12 games, 13 games in the playoffs every year?
Sam never had a team around him. We have draft capital and money to spend. Build a fucking team and let him thrive.
Yep.
The only thing we can hang our hat on is Marone with the Jags. Knows he's done. He isn't trying to do the next staff any favors. Hopefully they find a way. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Past history is a best indicator of future success. The Jets' history is failure at every level. Expect nothing for the next 3 years.
At least next year, I don't expect anything.
Becton tweeting a picture of Kobe was embarrassing.
I'm not even mad at Becton. I get it. His first NFL win. He's happy. Just don't knock the fans. You're not a Jet fan. You haven't been a fan the last 10 years. Don't knock us. We're trying to see the bigger picture. We want to get this thing turned around as soon as possible. We want to win just like you do. We just see a different path towards getting there.
Big fan of that Wilson kid. Trevor Lawrence didn't fit my system anyway. Coach Case with his comments.
There we go.
Thank you for the humor, man. We definitely need some because I have no humor in my body right now at all.
It's your birthday.
I can give a shit. We went from the most attractive head coach spot to the least attractive spot in a day, but it's part of being a Jets fan. Happy holidays, Tyson, in prime time. Thank you, man. We had one good pick. Arizona Cardinal fans, thank you. Trade the team to Australia.
Trade him to England.
Suck for Sewell. Good tackle duo. Kick fan inside the guard.
Oh, $9 million guard.
Keep up the good work, guys. I'm a Cowboys fan, and there aren't any YouTube live show for the Cowboys nearly as entertaining as you all. Yesterday, we went a little bit nuts.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a little bit crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
that shotgun probably put us over the top a little bit.
People want Sam to stay. People want Sam to stay. Hire Campbell. Anyone else will want a new quarterback. Okay.
Well, is there any reason why Campbell would prefer Sam and not taking a quarterback? I mean, you would think all the college coaches would probably want to start fresh with, a kid that was just in college and kind of mold him their own way.
We all jumped ship on Quinnen too soon. That's true, man. He's probably one of the best players in the field yesterday.
We'll be saying the same about Sam Darnold next year.
Right. I'm going to fucking mute you.
I got to get you to laugh tonight.
I'm not going to laugh, dude. I'll be very happy when this live stream is over, to be honest with you, because I'm so fucking angry. Dude, you got to understand how many messages I've gotten. I have my Twitter inbox. I got direct messages like crazy, text messages like crazy. It's just,
I'm more angry at the fans that are celebrating like we won the Super Bowl and telling me how to be a fan more so than the fact that the team just won and Sam could be back as quarterback next year. I'm more mad at losing out potentially on the top head coach than I am at losing out on Trevor Lawrence.
We don't even have anything to entice a cop coach anymore. It's such a lose-lose situation for us.
We say that now, but if we somehow get the right head coach, if they see value in Fields or Sam and the cap situation we have here, we'll be all right. But I'm not optimistic about that, though.
Time to pivot. Need to build more Parcells like now. Culture changing head coach. Trade back to stack roster. Sign junkyard dog free agents. Sign a veteran quarterback and game manager stage of career. I mean, if we're going to start breaking out the Matthew Staffords and Matt Ryans to
Aaron Rodgers, 2022.
we're already seeing the things. The Jets should just trade back and bring in a guy for 2 years. Like you want that guy for we want our own Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. We want our own finally.
We thought Sam was that prior to Adam Gase coming here, did we not? So let's give him a chance with a real coach. If that's our only option.
Listen, that's your opinion, and I'm acknowledging your opinion, and I'm going to disagree with that. I don't want to give him a chance. So
when faced with him versus Trevor Lawrence, I agree. You got to go Trevor Lawrence. Okay.
And I value your opinion. I respect your opinion as I understand your point of view. Build around Sam what you think Sam is. I don't agree with you. So you can force down my throat, and I'm not.
No, but I'm saying you watch Justin Fields on Saturday and you think that's the answer?
I'm not telling you what the answer is. For me, the answer is not Sam Darnold. I get your point of view, Kevin. I know you're a Sam Darnold guy and you have all the excuses and you can break out all the stats and all the shit and build the team and what's best for the team. I'm not a Sam Darnold guy. Okay. So I don't think he's fixable. I want him out of here. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times. And you guys will all point it out. That's just where I'm at. That's just it. Tyson Primetime, we love you, Average Go Tight. We love you guys. The Jets are going to surprise you in the near future. Oh, they surprised us yesterday, man. We don't have to wait long. They surprised us, all right.
It was your birthday present.
Yep. What a great present it was. We've seen 3 years of bad from Sam.
I don't think that first year was that bad.
Guys, relax. 80% of the quarterback in the NFL were not number one picks. Okay. Fields is going to need to show us a lot versus Clemson. That should be a fun game to watch. So no chance at all Jags win a game? I mean, there's a chance. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
Colts could rest their guys last week. Could beat the Bears next week. Trubisky could save us.
Good GMs show themselves from round 3 and on, not can't miss first-round picks. That's exactly correct.
Yeah, spotlight's on Joe Douglas now.
When you have a couple of fourth-round picks that aren't even dressing on game day.
And your third-round picks haven't done anything.
Zach Wilson at 2 scares the duck out of me. Man. Edoga is solid. Becton, Quinnen, Mims, hauling a ton of picks. That is a good building block. We do not have a quarterback. That is the problem.
Edoga? The rest of that made sense, but Edoga? And I was on the Edoga train coming into this year, but he hasn't shown anything this year.
It's okay to be angry. A real fan who wants the best for this team would be good coaching, a good culture. Douglas fault 100% for not insisting the vets sit and the rookies play. Never been so angry. I mean, so that's kind of how I feel, man.
Worst win of your life?
What's that?
Worst win in your lifetime?
This is rock bottom for me. This is it. This
But like the worst win though, as
Yeah,
far as
absolutely.
meaningless.
I mean, we've had meaningless wins in the past with Rex and stuff like that. We blew chances at Mariota or Jameis Winston and shit like that. Those were annoying. This
None
is
like
really
this
annoying.
though. Yeah, none like this.
This
though.
is really, and the way they're handling it, the way the organization of players are handling it is just mind numbing. It just added like gasoline to my rage.
Yeah, because they know all the fans were rooting against them, and they feel like they just accomplished some great feat. Like they just shocked the world.
And just again to clarify, a lot of you younger fans or newer fans, that's cool. Like I get it. I was where you were at some point,
Yep.
but I am just battered, beaten, and bruised from this fucking team. I am.
I was there 2 years ago. As of 2 years ago, I had never once in my life rooted for losses, supported the tank. I could understand the argument. I could see the value, but I never rooted for it. I was always about my team, my guys. I want to see young players play well. I want to have hope for the future. Didn't care about the draft. When you've seen the same shit for now a decade straight without playoffs, you want the best path to improve.
Not even that, but just look at the level this team has sunk us to. Look at where we were.
Yeah.
When
you're a team that's a consistent winner, you have faith that they can turn it around quick. When you're the Jets that constantly wins these meaningless games in November and December, cost yourself draft picks, and you still never get the draft right, well, of course, we're going to want the best solution, the best possibility to get the best guy.
It's even worse than that. We, as fans, embraced losing. We justified losing. We accepted it because you know what? We're going to let you guys play like shit. We're going to give you guys a pass for the most part. You're going to get blown out by the Seahawks. We're going to laugh about it. You're going to get blown out. We're going to laugh back. Because you know what? The light at the end of the tunnel is Gase can get fired. We're going to get Trevor Lawrence, number one pick. It's going to be fine. We were like, cool. We're going to accept a lot of this shit. Now the team wins and acts like a bunch of jackasses. You're like, dude, seriously? Do you understand how bad? Like, you're 1-13. Don't act like you're relevant. Don't act like you're improving. Don't act like you're making any progress. You're a dumpster fire. And we've been tolerating it just with the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, our light at the end of the tunnel was number one pick. So we're doing Jets bingo and all this just to get through it, have some jokes, have some fun. Because listen, we're going to hopefully get what we need to move in a different direction and get where we want to be a lot faster. Because it's been a decade without the playoffs. Like, we're dying for the playoff game. Bills fans are happy as shit, and we're 2 years behind them now. We're probably 2 years behind Miami. So we've been enduring the losing with the ultimate prize, and now the prize has been taken away from us. How is it possible to not be
That's why I wish the media and the players and even some other fans could just put yourself in the Jet fan shoes like us who have been watching this shit and are just focused on the bigger picture. I can't understand how people are just saying, oh, you guys aren't real fans rooting for that. No, we want to win the same way. It's just a different way to get there.
Don McGregor disagrees with us wanting the tank, but understands we were put in this position as fans. Much respect.
Yeah, that's what they've done to us. We don't have a choice.
How are the people going to blame Sam? I agree with Primetime. What are we supposed to expect from him? He's been coached by Gase and Bowles. I hope someone comes in and helps him like Gase was supposed to. Okay. Lots of holes we would be better off to use draft capital and fill in holes if we can't get Lawrence. We don't have much of a choice, man. We don't have much of a choice at this point.
Well, I mean, the choice would be that or taking Justin Fields. And so I think, again, it becomes not just about Fields versus Lawrence, but, if you're able to get, those extra picks and, secure another receiver and offensive lineman around Sam, is that the better team versus, starting over fresh with Fields?
If we won't be seen as an elite team, then when? Fuck, man. This is where you have the Jim Morris soundbite playoffs.
Got a long way to go.
Prime time, let's do a shotgun together sometimes. Type wants to do something with you.
Next Sunday, Rich.
Sam Darnold chiming in. Definitely the answer. And the funny thing is, the funny thing is, I'm going because again, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for commenting on our videos. I think the one video I had like 400 comments, and it's like you go through them. I'm arguing with somebody. I scroll through. I have Snoopy who makes me crack up, and then I have Sam Darnold come in. Like, bro, why are you doing this to me? Like I can only imagine like a first time like watcher of the video. They go through all the comments. You see Sam Darnold, Adam Gase, Rich Kotite, Frank Gore.
Adam Gase is all over my videos.
Oh yeah, he was after me too, man. He's like, I told you so. I got you back, bro. Oh, this is just. I feel like Joe Benigno, man. I like, the pain. I must say it like 30 times today. Like this team gives me a headache.
He was rooting for the win today.
What?
Or yesterday? Yeah, he was on WFN today. He was rooting for the win yesterday. You didn't hear?
No.
He did a guest spot today. He did a guest spot today at 3:00, and he said he was rooting for the win. He didn't want the attachment of 0-16. All year he's been rooting for a win. I was shocked. Yeah. Yep.
I'm just gonna. This is thoughts on Douglas bringing Carson Wentz. He's from that front office that brought Wentz in. I'm sure he loves the kid. Attach him with Peterson.
I'm good.
I mean, that contract is an albatross, man. That is an albatross. But the same excuses that people are using for Sam Darnold, they're using for Wentz right now too. Like, oh, he doesn't have playmakers. But meanwhile, the rookie comes in and starts lighting it up. So I don't know. That's a rough one, man. So we're supposed to celebrate Sam going over 200 yards for the 5th time this year.
Did he go over 200 yards?
Oh.
Thought we had a $196 passing yards. That might be with sacks, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. And I'm trying to get the comments on as fast as possible. Our chat is just insane right now. Merry Christmas, guys. By far the best YouTube channel. Thanks for all you do. Let's hope we can talk about playoffs this time next year rather than off season. Adam, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, and also Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody. Because what's today? 21st.
Yep.
Probably won't do a show till probably, I guess, Sunday. I don't think we'll do anything before that. We'll tomorrow night, obviously, in Blog Talk, but with the holidays and stuff, let's get drunk on Christmas. We do on Christmas night.
Could do a drunk Christmas rant.
We could probably do. I'll probably be drunk on Christmas. So we could do that if you want. Do a Christmas.
We're gonna have to do an impromptu show whenever your gift comes in.
Yeah. Now we went through all this. We don't even get a reward. Yep.
So I'm getting a text message that I should go to Jacksonville this Sunday to cheer on the Jaguars.
I'm surprised you do that. You should be just cheering on the Bears so you can get Sam Darnold his return next year.
Even you're missing my point all year. Even if Sam was coming back, I wanted the number 1 pick. I wanted the new head coach to say, "Hey, I want Sam over Trevor Lawrence, not just over Trevor Lawrence, but with all the additional draft picks." That's what I would want. I wanted the first pick, regardless, for the head coach and for the opportunity to pick whatever path you want to go in.
Tyson, to be honest, a small percentage of the blame should be on the delusional part of the fan base. All they see is the now and not the then. Then they wonder why we suck in the first place. Dylan, you could not be more right. And that was my point with the guys that were attacking me last night. I'm like, while you're sitting here enjoying your little win, come talk to me at the end of April during the draft, or talk to me during free agency when we're sitting there scrambling, trying to figure out options at quarterback or fix this or fix that or trying to find our head coach. Come talk to me then. Because December 20th, you're happy. December 21st, you're happy. I assure you in April, you're not going to be happy. Because you'll be like, oh, fuck, man. I wish I had the first pick in the draft. Oh, shit, man. Oh, I wish I had this. Wish I had that.
Even today, waking up, do you feel better like posting Victory Monday pictures at 1 and 13?
Steve?
Go ahead.
No, I'm telling you, tomorrow night, Blog Talk Radio, 929-477-2651. I'll probably be about 15 minutes late. Do not bring on Steve till I come on, please. I promise. Just promise me you'll do that.
Promise.
He posted a Happy Victory Monday tweet this morning. Did you see it? I tagged you in it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Happy Victory Monday.
And then Gangrene David tweeted us that Steve was on his show. So I clicked on the link real quick. Mm-hmm. If his call tomorrow is anything like the 90 seconds that I tuned in, you're going to lose your shit. That's all I'll say.
Tyson, you think that Trubisky is better than Sam? Because at this point, he seems to be a better quarterback now, and Nagy isn't even a good coach. Oof, Trubisky's been awful, man. Trubisky, I didn't see any of how he played yesterday. The last couple games, I haven't seen him, but he hasn't been very good, man.
I thought he's been decent since he came back.
Yeah, I'm not a real big Matt Nagy guy either, though. He's been pretty suspect too with his way he's handled things.
He was getting praised that first year.
Yeah. Sell the team to Jeff Bezos. Again, thank you guys for joining us.
Steve Cohen in here. Mets and Jets.
Oh man, this is something else, man. I haven't been this angry in a long time, man.
Yep.
I get the feeling that Tyson's not really enjoying his birthday present from the Jets. No, man. The Jets, then the trolls, then I had the haters yesterday. I got the trifecta coming at me.
You know the Jets are enjoying watching this right now.
Oh, of course they are. They're probably laughing their asses off, drinking their champagne, celebrating their first win. Adam Gase acting like he won the Super Bowl. Did you hear the comment that he said it meant more to him than winning the AFC Championship game?
Yep.
That just tells you what kind of jackass he is, dude.
I think the exact, or I don't know the exact quote, it was something about these players faced more adversity than those guys because they were expected to win.
Bigger than an AFC championship game, winning a meaningless game to go 1-13. That's his. I can't even. Just
Again,
calm down,
like yesterday with the comments on McVay, that's him trying to sell his job to ownership, that he hasn't lost the locker room. These guys still respect him. That's what he's trying to do. Trying to have progress.
Yep. Becton and Quinnen didn't get picked for the Pro Bowl. What kind of bullshit is this? The Pro Bowl is politics, man. And Becton had the most votes as a tackle from the fans.
Yep. Well, that doesn't really mean anything.
No big deal going 0-16 anymore after it's been done twice. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. So now is Joe Bigton going to feel happy that they're 1-15? So for the first time in the history of the NFL, your 1-15 Jets are not getting the number one pick. Does that make you feel better, Joe?
Yeah, we're still going down in history.
You're proud of that now? Now you're making history. Congratulations.
Yeah. I don't understand what it does. I don't understand how people feel good. I give you the right to root however you want. Just tell me how it makes the Jets better, how it makes you feel good today.
Couldn't go to sleep last night just thinking about how bad we fucked up. I was in the same boat, dude. I was angry as shit, man. And like you try to say, okay, listen, I'm gonna get off social media because I'm only gonna dig deeper holes for myself. I'm gonna say things I probably regret and get angry and do all this shit. And dude, you should have saw it. It was like ding, ding, ding. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like what?
Facebook and Twitter, dude, are just.
Yeah, I don't even go on Facebook, thankfully, because it's just a waste of time.
Yeah. I need to start.
How's that going to work when Peterson just benched him for Jalen Hurts? Yeah, Carson Wentz is a rough one, man. Carson Wentz, the worst contract ever. Hurts isn't even good. This whole season has been a massive moment for the Jets.
Hear that tomorrow night.
Oh, man. Tyson, can we talk about the Titanic to cheer you up? No, thanks, man. I don't even like doing that.
Yeah, we'll talk about this Titanic.
Yeah, this is the Titanic. Yep. Now we need lifeboats. Older fans do not have a loser mentality like the young fans do. I used to never want to lose. This year, I understood it. Yep. This year, and we broke. And the weird thing is, and I respect everybody's opinion, but we did endless videos explaining why the importance of the number one pick. Video after video after video. We did them on these live streams. And the people still attack it. Like, dude, you can't. It's a culture. You have a losing culture. No, you have a losing coach who has to be fired. Yep. And losing is going to help you win. You win with the number one pick. You hit the jackpot. That's your lottery ticket right there.
Browns were 0-16, what, 3 years ago?
Yep.
They turned it around. Bill Parcells wiped away the Rich Kotite losing culture in 1 year.
Yep. Happy birthday, Tyson. Don't give up yet. The Colts are set playoff position-wise. There's no way they play Rivers or a lot of their starters like that year with the Jets. That's when the Colts said that Jags could win.
Yeah. Jags could win.
I don't say it.
Not giving up hope yet.
Why we want Wentz? I agree.
Yeah. Big question is, are we streaming the Jet game or the Jaguar game on Sunday?
Well, I don't have DirecTV, so
I can find a way to get it.
Celebrate me. Sam, a very happy guy today. Let's see what we got. Douglas is from Philly, and his grand plan is to get Wentz. I hope not, man. That would not go over well with this fan base.
Nope.
Trade the second pick for Baker.
What?
What were your guys' thoughts on Herbert before the season? I really didn't have any, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we didn't spend any time talking or evaluating quarterbacks because we thought we were past that. But.
I watched a couple of games of him, and I was impressed by how scrappy and how feisty he was and how mobile he was. He ran around. He never quit on plays. I was impressed by that. But
I was curious why his draft stock kind of dropped a little bit after I think it was his junior year because he was, I think going into last year, he was supposed to be the number one overall prospect according to most, and then Burrow kind of leaped him. Tua was always in the conversation.
Let's see. There's enough. Comments are coming in fast and furious, man. This shit's crazy tonight. Trevor Law is a great quarterback, but is Zach Justin bad? I mean, depends on who you ask, man. No one that gets made to the Pro Bowl. GM overrated.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, this is his first draft class and his first free agent class. And I think Becton, you can make a good case for Becton, I think. Other than that.
Over the guys that got picked, though? It was what? Orlando Brown, Eric Fisher, and Tunsil?
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are all...
They're all good players.
Yeah, I mean...
I mean, Marcus May's had a solid year. I don't think he was a Pro Bowl level player. Do you?
No, I don't think so. He had 2 interceptions all year.
It is better they did not get voted. Imagine the Jets PR giant pushing some BS on their social media, how good this team is.
Yep.
I mean, they already did it today, man, with some of their stuff going out there. I mean, that was just oof.
Victory Monday, jet up.
Have you seen the Rich Eisen rage? I haven't.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to watching it though. Is it good?
Yeah, it was good.
What did he say?
It was a message to Trubisky. Save us. It was good. It was good.
Build around Sammy, trade back and get Kyle Pitts and wide receiver, one of the
Imagine
bad.
Imagine that.
Tyson, you'll want to murder Steve after his comments. I mean, I saw half of them today, and I was just like, dude, you got to be kidding me. I'm begging, please call in, and I want you and Tyrone to just sit silent. And we're just going to go at it.
I got you. Any soundbite requests?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Just
right.
Tyson's students should have called out sick today. They were all nice to me, man. They all felt bad. I got gifts and shit. They got chocolate, and all kinds of stuff. I was like, So no, they survived. They legitimately felt bad. They could see look in their face. They're just like, oh shit, man. I'm like, yep.
Right.
It makes us better because if we stick with Sam, giving confidence to our quarterback next year with a new coach might actually benefit him.
There you go.
With all the injuries he's had, I can see why Becton didn't get picked. Williams not getting picked is BS. Quentin Williams has been phenomenal, man. He's been unblockable at times in games, including yesterday. He's been just crazy good. I was completely wrong on him. 1,000% wrong on him. Happy birthday, Tyson. Merry Christmas to you both. Thank you, man. Merry Christmas to all you guys, because unless we do a Christmas night show, we probably won't talk to you until after that. But I could get lit up on Christmas and do something Christmas night. If Fields shows anything Saturday, you grab him and turn the page. Sam's shoulder may be damaged goods. No deep throws, no velocity, not accurate. Oof. It's a blistering one.
Could be damaged right now. Long term, though, I don't think. I mean, if he's able to play through it right now.
Putting him in the game when he's hurt. That's probably the first step.
Yeah, that'd be nice. There's a comment I wanted to get to. Hold on.
Feel free to do the comments if you want, man.
It's hard for me to do it with the laptop, but yeah.
We had the benefit of watching Kevin Green coach when he's with the Jets, and what an impressive dude, right?
Yep.
I mean, not only is he a phenomenal player, man, phenomenal player.
There were shows that we were doing a couple years ago, like we were making the case for him to be the interim coach over Bowles because he was the only guy that really had any kind of emotion, intensity when we were at practice during some of those years. Yeah.
The players are drawn to him, man. They were always near him. The players loved him, man. And the intensity, the passion, his attention to detail. Remember, if a guy would fuck up his thing, he'd grab him by the goddamn shoulder pad, like, come back, do it again. Yep. Come back, and dude, it was like 100 degrees outside. Come back, do it again. Right? He was all over those guys.
Yep. Super intense, dude.
Yeah, that's rest in peace to him, man. And prayers with his family, man. It's only 58 years old.
Yep.
Damn.
Crazy.
So, you doing the comments or am I?
I'm trying to.
Bengals are winning 10-0. I can do them, dude. Tyson streamed Jags game since Jets and Darnold make you sick. In primetime, you stream Jets game with your favorite quarterback and Darnold.
Can do that.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, if you want to get the stream for the Jaguars, I'm not doing that shit.
I can put it up on the computer.
Yo,
shout out.
What's up, man? Happy birthday.
Cheers.
So caller Steve thinks everything was amazing yesterday, and Jets fans are spoiled little gremlins. We're spoiled. We're definitely spoiled, man. I feel spoiled.
Call in tomorrow.
I'd like to see a trade for Alex Smith and try to develop one of these other quarterbacks.
What? Alex Smith? Why? I love his story, but no, we don't need that here.
How much more painful is this than Week 17 at Buffalo?
Week 17 was more painful. For me, at least.
This is more painful for me.
Yeah,
because this is the future of the organization now. This is our head coach. This is our quarterback. This is the aftermath of this could set us back. If we don't get the coach we want now because of this, that sets us back 5 years, dude.
All right, so this has more long-term ramifications.
Long-term, yeah.
But Week 15 or Week 17 though, that game in the moment though, I felt more depressed watching that than I did yesterday watching.
Yeah, I was more depressed by that, and I was devastated. I mean, I was devastated when they lost to, the Broncos game way back when in the championship game. But just knowing the long-term impact that this could have, and how, I mean, this could trickle out of control very quickly.
Yep.
And that's the concern. Let's see. You know what pisses me off? How much you want to bet that the Jags will capitalize on Trevor Lawrence by building around him and getting a great coach? That'd be the marketing. I mean, it's the piece of the puzzle for them. Tyson looks stressed. I'm just tired, man. I'm tired of this team. I'm really, really tired. Like, my frustration level is at an all-time high right now.
I knew this was going to be a rough show.
You think CJ Mosley could be decent for us?
I do.
I mean, he should be healthy now. He hasn't played in 2 years. He should be like a spring chicken.
Plenty of time to get that hamstring healed up.
None of the quarterbacks after Trevor give me that franchise-saving vibe. Yep. That's a legitimate concern. Kyle Trask is the guy. He destroyed a great Alabama defense. Okay.
Thing that would be intriguing, I guess, about Trask over Fields is that you'd probably be trading down and taking him.
Adam Gase, worst coach of all time. No doubt about that.
Facts.
That's your offense is better than Pittsburgh's right now. Pittsburgh is a mess, man. They can't run the ball at all.
Ooh, they're losing 10-0. Holy shit. Wasn't even watching.
What's your guys' email address? I can email you a link that you'll be able to watch Jags game on Sunday. talkjetsradio@gmail.com. Rich was pissed. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. It was really tough. This is not an easy day. Yeah, dude, I'm with him, man. Like, just the drama and the nonsense surrounding this team right now, all the uncertainty and what makes it even worse is the media loves this.
Oh yeah,
like they are back. They are back. They like chaos. They have their chaos back. So now they can give all this speculation. We're gonna get all these bullshit articles. Like, I guarantee tomorrow, was this win enough to keep Gase's job? And wait, what about Sam? Sam's like, we are gonna be drawn into so much bullshit now.
After all the Trevor Lawrence articles last week, will he come to the Jets? Now let's go back and praise Sam. And
can we talk about the backpedaling media about Sam? Oh yeah, that's starting too. Yep. Half the media, they were like, Sam's not the answer. He's this, he's that. Now it's like, oh no, hold on. Like, you know how like certain fans delete tweets? Like somebody, I'm gonna be this asshole now because I'm already burning bridges everywhere. I will start going back to their tweets and screen capture and compare. Like, oh, Sam's not the answer. Sam is the answer. Like, it's gonna be easy to do, dude. It's a matter of like 3 weeks.
Yep.
Sam is our future. Now we are forced to build around him.
Best path.
Quinn Williams really improved this season. That's one thing we can look forward to. I mean, he's been phenomenal, man. He is phenomenal.
Him, Becton, Mims. That's about it.
Build around Sam. You will all look back at this win and be happy the Jets are forced to build around Sam.
I would have been happy to build around Sam with the first overall pick and all that would come with trading that pick. But I don't know what you're getting for a second pick.
Everyone was laughing at us for losing. Now they're laughing at us for winning. Damned if you don't. I mean, I think everybody, pretty much all my friends that weren't Jets fans, they knew what we were losing. Like, they knew it. Like, listen, I get it. Get the coach fired, get number one pick. It just made football sense. It has just common sense, right? Most of my friends all knew about that.
I was getting some texts like, congratulations, first win. Like, no, I didn't want this. Like, what are you talking about? You guys finally won a game. Like, no, it hurts us.
Kyle Pitts is a monster, man. He is. Tyrone's already ready. I talked to Tyrone about a half hour ago. He is chomping at the bit. He's like, I want to be on at 8 o'clock. I'm like, dude, you can have it. You could say whatever you want. He is
I'll just sit back. Yep.
Do you think it's a mistake to not re-sign May? Well, he's probably going to check the market first, right?
Yeah. Depends what he's looking for. I'm still prioritizing all the offense. I mean, guys,
they wouldn't get a deal with him before the season's over, would they?
Probably not. He's going to want to test the market.
Yeah.
I think all these guys are.
Tyson, can we get Gase on the show? Not tonight, man. Not tonight, because it would not be pretty. This is prime time and our friends, man. Have a great Christmas. You too, man. Yeah, that would be ugly for all of us. It's just
I can put the request in, but
no, I'm good, man. I'm completely good. Tyson is going to roast Steve like a stuffed pig on an open fire. Oh yeah, dude. He has no He could actually have somebody prepare him for his call, and I'm still going to torch the living shit out of him.
Oh, he's not going to call in.
I don't care.
Keep it on the DL.
It's a better show without him. Oh God, this is so hard. I think you got to build around defense and draft. If you keep Sam, Ty Johnson shows potential. Mims looks good. Crowder is a beast in my opinion, and underrated. Perriman is okay. Berrios is okay.
We're going to build around the defense.
Oof.
Listen, I like Berrios as a depth wideout. I think Ty Johnson, same thing, depth running back, but they still need high-end talent. They need a game-breaking running back. We probably still need a tight end. Griffin, Herndon haven't really proven much this year, and you still need a number one wideout. Crowder's making $10 million, not guaranteed. He could get cut next year. Mims should be here, but Perriman, he's a free agent. I don't think they're re-signing him. So you probably need at least one top wideout, if not two. So you sign one, draft another.
Look at how Baker Mayfield is with the new coaching staff.
His fourth coaching staff. Yep.
I know Tyson said he didn't have an opinion, but what do you think about other quarterback prospects primetime?
I don't have too much of an opinion. I mean, I haven't watched many of the guys other than, Trevor Lawrence and a little bit of Justin Fields. I think Fields incredibly athletic. He's shown some good accuracy. I don't think he's got enough zip on his ball, but he's going to be a project. I think he's going to be somebody that has to be developed in the right system. He's going to need some work. He's probably not, a day one star. So I don't know. Is the new coach going to want to work with him and inherit that? I don't know how he's viewed around the league.
Gase ruined Sam's arm. Never forget.
Sam's arm will be fine. Give him
Dylan, check out my donation. Okay. Did we not see it? I thought we did.
Did we miss it?
Maybe. I don't know. I got to go look. I'm trying to go through as fast as I can. It's just there's so many coming in, man. Marvin Lewis. Do we want a coach who can't win a playoff game and whose team had discipline problems? Just what Jets need. We want a team to win a championship, not just make the playoffs. Yeah, no. Marvin Lewis is an ultimate no, and no for me.
Yeah, 0-7 in the playoffs. No, thank you.
Merry Christmas, guys. What's up? Merry Christmas, Joe.
Merry Christmas.
Also, have a Christmas afternoon football game on a Friday. Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
Who's playing? I forget.
Dude, I really have no idea. Would you guys pick Stafford over Darnold?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
What's his contract right now?
Well, wait, you said no?
I don't want Stafford, dude. I want long-termers. I want a young.
All right, we got something here.
Yeah, I don't want Stafford. I don't want Matt Ryan. I want like a young quarterback to I want a long-term answer finally. Look at our division, man.
Look at the AFC.
Look at our luck. The Patriots will find one before us. We'll be like the worst in the division.
Look at the AFC though right now. Mahomes, Josh Allen, Tua, Burrow, Herbert. Who am I forgetting? There's somebody else I'm forgetting in there.
Tyson, where can we get that Let's Talk Jets shirt you were wearing yesterday? We had a bunch of shirts made up a couple of years ago. They're gray with the green lettering. We could probably make some more.
Saints Vikings is the Friday afternoon game.
Rams trash. Ramsey and Donald trash. I hate them. Snoopy's an angry Snoopy today, man. Snoopy's usually our comedy relief in the chat thing. He's not nothing, no comedy from Snoopy today.
Bryce Hall and Quentin Williams better than Ramsey and Donald.
Prime low-key excited. He loves Sammy. There's no doubt. He's got pep in his step tonight. You can see it.
I still wanted the number one pick.
Mike Greenberg is probably jumping for joy since he openly tried to persuade Lawrence to not go for the Jets. He's a fraud. He's such a fraud fan. He's all about clicks and likes and trying to get attention and make a statement for himself.
A lot of them are, though.
His jet takes are awful, dude. He's a complete fraud. Only thing for Trask is you have to surround him with decent O-line play due to his lack of mobility. A lack of mobility in this game today with the way everybody's running around making plays, that's not ideal.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can't move or not, but this game is all about guys running around. Let's see. Plan B, sign Dak?
No.
Dak is not the answer.
Does that fall in line with trading for Zeke too? Those rumors?
This morning, Benigno actually was celebrating a win because he can't root against my team. Well, that's why you're better off being retired, Joe. That's why you go off to the sunset, play golf in Florida, and not offer those takes with your Jets and this fan base. You're clearly removed from the fan base now.
Yeah, and Carton and Evan were kind of roasting him a little bit about that.
It's ridiculous.
They understood the bigger picture. I'm shocked that he didn't.
Pride Time Sunglasses got so pissed off they didn't even show up tonight.
Nope. They had no interest in being
I
here.
cannot believe. I'm glad. How did I miss? I've been busy. I'm glad I missed that.
Yeah, 3:00 it was on.
My
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Never burn bridges, Tyson. Dynamiting them is much more effective. Well, Phoenix, I have news for you. I've done a pretty good job over the last 24 hours, so you don't have to worry about that. Just go
Now
through
we just need Gase to come back.
just go through the comments of my things, and you'll see that I pull no punches pretty much ever. Tyson, you'll be happy when they announce the Gase firing. 2 more weeks for that. I admit it. I've been wrong on Quentin Williams. I definitely was. No doubt about that. Jets PR has a lot of juice, no, with all these articles. 100%. They probably wrote half of them themselves and handed them out to the beat. Right?
They probably wrote all of them like 5 weeks ago, just in case we got the first win and had it ready.
Muppets and Puppets, Hamster Wheels. That should be the shirt. I still want the shirt now. I want it more than ever now.
They're announcing the game tonight. Kermit and
I saw that.
Right?
I was trying to think of a way I can cut and paste that and make it more clever, like make it with the Jets. Oh man, Hollywood tomorrow. I know. You know what Tyrone's calling me now?
What?
Showtime.
Ooh.
See, a prime time Hollywood. He told me this. He's calling me. I'm getting texts the whole time, dude.
There we go. I think it's official now. We got your nickname.
It's like, come on, man. Any chance Minshew plays well enough to keep his job? No. No, absolutely not. Yeah, when Tyrone says he wants to be on a particular time, you know it's about to be a good rant. Yeah, 8:00 tomorrow night. Just tune in. I'm gonna be late. Prime time. Just let him talk.
Not saying a word.
And I'm warning everybody now. It will not be a family show. It's gonna be completely offensive.
Yep.
Like if you don't like vulgarity, just may want to skip this one. He's gonna go off the end. Just my bad.
I was gonna say, if you want to tune in, it's on Blog Talk Radio. We usually post a link on Twitter.
Yeah, Matt Campbell asked.
Yeah, he's a Met
My
fan,
friend
too.
messaged me congratulating me, saying it was a 50-50 shot of me being happy or pissed. Yeah, I had friends like that too. This Jets win is worse than any loss.
I don't know how people don't see that.
The long-term impact that this win could have could be just debilitating, man. You guys should watch Australian Football League in the spring. It'll distract you from the Jets not having the first overall pick. You'll be mesmerized by how entertaining the sport is.
I tried getting to XFL and that closed, so
Yep.
stuck with
I'll
the
watch
Jets.
UFC, MMA, and just get away from football for a while. Because now it's like, then you're going to have all the Twitter draft experts all come out of their shells now. Now they're going to be endless. Do you see this YouTube clip of this one throw?
Yep.
You see this? And then based on listen, I appreciate people that have the time to study film and break it down, but
Yeah, and then we get the 41st version of their mock drafts back in February. And oh god, I hate that time of year.
As a Bills fan, this is AFC East porn to me. Yeah. I mean, I have a friend that's a huge Bills fan. It's been endless, dude, all day. I get the AFC East things, and then one with all the Bills players sliding in the end zone, all celebrating. I must have that. Like, it's like every time I look at my phone, like I'm literally was going to break this today, dude. I was ready to just wing it across the room.
I'm not mad at Buffalo fans though. They deserve it.
But he's just pouring it on, man. He's like, I feel bad, bro, but and then when the butt stops,
Better than the Patriot fans talking shit. So I'll take Buffalo fans for the
I could
first
see
time.
Tyson prime time in an SNY postgame show. They'd have to bleep a lot. Yeah,
They would never let us on there.
Nope.
Nope.
No, absolutely not. We just
No chance.
Field
First bathroom break.
is not good. Field is not the guy. Guys, I'm right here. I'm down to get on. Yeah, I can't do it tonight, man. As per Keyshawn Johnson, Peyton Manning wanted to come into the Jets when he had no more pick, but Parcells wanted to do other things with it. So Manning went back to college. I think Peyton Manning wanted to be assured to be the number one pick, and Parcells was playing games with that, and that's what the problem was. He didn't want to do that. 5 Minutes was right about the Jets hamster wheel. Absolutely right. I can't wait to call him tomorrow. Hey, welcome aboard, man. It'll be busy. Tyson and Kev, if you were in Joe D's position, what are you guys doing now? I mean, you're looking at every possible option at quarterback. You're going to get the feel. I guess right now what you got to do is you got to get a feel for your coaching candidates. And I think initially you were probably saying, okay, listen, we had number one pick. What's the coach going to say his vision is for the team? Now your line of questioning completely changes because now it's like, okay, now you have the number two, same theory, Number 2 pick, okay, coach, if you're going to come here, what is your vision for this team? And make sure your vision aligns with his vision with that pick, whether it's Sam or Kyle, or Wilson or whatever. It's like this completely changes everything. Joe D's position completely changes now. His whole line of questioning, his approach, much different now. Completely different now.
Could be an interesting dynamic. I mean, if Joe Douglas either wants to keep Sam or doesn't want to keep Sam, does his top head coach's vision also align with, what he prefers to do? And I think also some of that could depend on, what the trade offer is. They might have, a guy like Trask or Fields maybe rated ahead of Sam, but they think they could add more pieces around Sam. If they get the right offer, they might not even have a decision, based on, just the interview process. You might have a head coach that thinks they could work with either guy.
My donation got skipped too. Well, Jay, I apologize. It'd be my fault. Our chat is ridiculously crazy right now. So we thank you and we apologize. So I'll take the blame for that. Ben is on his last leg. Guess Roethlisberger's playing like shit.
Yeah, Bengals are up 17-0 now.
Damn, if Fields doesn't have zip, what does Sam have? Because his arm isn't stronger than Fields.
This year it hasn't looked strong. Go back to his 2018 highlights. I was watching it yesterday. There's like a
fire right now.
No, hold on. There's a 13-minute clip of like all of Sam's top throws from 2018. Go back and watch those. He had zip on like every single throw.
Who would even know that?
What do you mean?
Like only a Sam Darnold fan would know that there's a video that has all his top throws on it.
It's his like 2018 highlights, every single throw. It's a good highlight clip. Like watch some of those throws he was making his rookie year. You're like, holy shit, I forgot he could do that. Like I'm not even like, just go back and watch that.
I would take Tomlin.
Get some of the things he was doing.
So what are your thoughts on Tomlin getting fired and we hire him in a heartbeat, in a second, in a nanosecond?
He's not getting fired though.
I would take him in a minute.
Yeah, of course. He's not getting fired though.
Jets don't need Trevor Lawrence. We got Morgan already.
What?
Steelers need Sam.
They might.
Mr. Showtime's gonna be late tomorrow. I am, man. I can't get around it. My schedule is just ridiculous right now. There's no way I can get around it.
How can you be Showtime if you're late when we start Showtime?
I never asked for the name. This is what Tyrone's giving it to me, man. My lovebird is hearing Tyson's anger, and she's really pissed on your behalf. Says she will attack the Jets players and PR department.
There you go.
Oh, man. Vulgarity, profanity, unsubscribed. Take care, Rich. Benigno screams about no Super Bowl for 50 years, terrible drafts and coaches, and he's worried about being the third team to go 0-16. That Benigno is terrible, dude. That Benigno take is terrible.
Who the fuck cares about 0-16?
Like we're
not a laughing stock. That's what I'm saying. We're not a laughing stock right now.
Like we
can't get more embarrassed than this. Like one win doesn't change it.
You're getting blown out on a weekly basis. You have Adam Gase so far over his head offering up awful press conferences, and 0-16 is going to embarrass you? That's the breaking point.
Crazy.
Tyson wish for a Jags win. Listen, I just don't see it happening. Trubisky will say the tank on Sunday.
Jags have a shot.
I'm sick of hearing all these fucking fans talk about how we shouldn't be mad we won. I'll see you guys Sunday. Fuck this shit. Listen, man. It's not easy. Steve talks about a guy called Long Beach Joe. Who is that? He used to do the show with us. Now he's doing his own thing. Check out my channel for New York sports videos. Cool. I'm a new Jets fan from London, and this is my first full season supporting, but still wanted the first pick, even if it meant I wouldn't be able to celebrate and win this season. Long term is key. Why in the hell are you a fan of what made you choose the Jets this year? Like, I'd love to know what made him choose the Jets this year, especially after last year, which wasn't good.
It's got to be like family ties or something. Or he just didn't want to jump on a bandwagon like a lot of, Notre Dame fans tend to do. Cowboy fans, Yankee fans.
How do we have no Pro Bowlers? Quinnen is a beast, so is May. I wouldn't say May's definitely a beast. I'd say Becton and Quinnen. Yeah,
good players, but that could also just be an example of us, Bill O'Brien, get the fuck out of here. That could just be an example of us, overrating some of our good players. We don't see too many of them. So, when Becton starts making plays, when Mims starts making a few catches, we're like, oh shit. I think we kind of put them on a pedestal a little bit because we don't have much.
Starting watching the Jets religiously back in 2010, and I'm already tired of being the butt of the joke. When our time comes, it will be legendary.
Was that a Buffalo Bowl joke?
Yeah.
Probably somewhere in there.
This was a royal kick in the nuts by Gase on his way out the door. Completely agree.
Unless he's not out the door.
The Bills are everything we wanted the Jets to be. Completely true. The young
Somebody-
team on the rise.
Somebody posted the other night the clip of the Jets dance to anything.
Mm-hmm. A decade ago.
Yeah, that night, like look at where the Jets were, look at where the Bills were, and then just complete opposite direction since then.
Tyson in primetime on SNY, the grades wouldn't be the only Fs being dropped. Yeah, we wouldn't last a fucking second. It'd be impossible. Like we'd be bleep, 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 bleep.
We've done it before. I mean, we went 4 years without doing much cursing on our
We
shows.
belong on Barstool, dude. We belong.
I'm saying, now that we've been exposed to this, I mean,
It's just we can't go back. There's no
Yeah.
turning back from this now. It's just too natural now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if a game like yesterday and you had to sit in a studio and be professional and act like because the media they're not fans. They can give a shit the Jets win or lose. They're trying to get clicks and get revenue for their articles. Can you imagine being a fan like us, have to sit and be professional and be like, yes, primetime, I think this was a disappointing loss. This is unfortunate for our fan base. Could you imagine? I'd be breaking glasses, punching things over, kicking over tables. I threw like all kinds of shit yesterday. Could you imagine?
I think that's why we're needed.
Man, this is just rough, man. Go Bengals, 17-0. Steelers are falling apart, man. Trade the pick and keep Darnold. Did Fireman Ed want to win? He did though, didn't he? He said he wanted Trevor Lawrence. He wanted the number 1 pick, but he wouldn't mind going 1-15. But he said he made it very clear though he wanted whatever it took to get the number 1 pick. He did say that.
If we could go 1-15 with the number 1 pick, I think that was his preference, but he still wanted number 1, as we all did.
Do you think it's a necessity to draft a quarterback if they don't think about trading the pick? Personally, I think they should get a great wide receiver and running back in round 1 and then go cornerback in round 2. What about offensive line?
I mean, for me, if we're picking second, I'm building around Sam. I'm trading that first pick. I'm getting a bunch of picks. I'm going all offense. I think some of that might be dictated on what they get in free agency. If they're able to secure, a Scherf and a Thuney or somebody like that, or even an Allen Robinson, maybe that puts one of the priorities back to, the latter portion of the first round. But I think it's got to be all offense regardless.
How do you know what time to call in on Tuesdays? We're live from 8 to 10, and it's just first come, first serve. And we try as much as possible to get people on as quickly as we can, but the phone lines get crazy, man. So it's just we try to do as fast as we can. Ohio State has not produced any reputable NFL quarterback.
Either is
That'll
USC.
be something that'll be mentioned over and over with Fields.
I was mentioning with Sam too.
If you don't get Trevor Lawrence, who would you want in the draft? Man, Samantha, to be honest, I have no idea. I'm not a draft person. Like I don't. To me, I watched Trevor Lawrence because I was excited about that. All these other guys, I honestly don't have any expertise in that whatsoever right now. Unfortunately, I watched Fields like you did for the first. Like I've watched Fields 3 times this year. I'd say this, and each game I'm like, dude, I just left unimpressed. I'm like, wow, it's not really what I expected from him. But
yeah. For me, it's the receivers. Jamar Chase, he's legitimate day 1, number 1 wideout. I think Devontae Smith also has that potential. You're probably not getting him, though, where the Seahawks are picking. You're almost definitely not getting him there, so you're probably having to trade up, lock and change between now and the actual draft, combine and everything. But for me, it's just all offense.
Yeah, we're going to have
taking another quarterback, starting over with that. I'm putting actual pieces in place.
We'll have a lot of draft analysts on too, like real reputable guys and guys that are actually Jet fans too, so they can give you their NFL expertise and allocate it to or associate it with the Jets too, with Connor Rogers, Jeff Lloyd, all those guys. We get them all on. They're really good with us. We actually get other people too that are a little bit more like Tony Pauline. We get on. He's a little more controversial, so that's always interesting. Let's see. Morgan is the quarterback of the future. Problem solved. Yeah, we could tell that based on all the times he's played this year. Allen Robinson is the only big name I really want in the offseason. Any of you guys are hoping Jody goes for?
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I would mind
sign a receiver and sign a top offensive lineman, if not 2, and then you go into the draft and you double down. You take another at each position early on too.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm in the same boat. Offensive line's got to be a priority, man. It just got to be. Great news with the Bengals win. We're locked to the second overall pick.
That's good.
I've got 8 missed calls from Mike Tomlin. Wonder what he wants. Should I forward them to you, prime time?
Wonder what they're offering.
Thank you for the entertainment, Sam. We appreciate you. You're in a much better mood today.
Not a lot of Frank Gore talk yet.
Yeah, he was on before. I ignored a couple of his comments because I didn't want to rage on him. So
good thing we have a Hall of Fame running back that Sam can rely on. I think that was the quote from Gase after the game.
Let's see. What do you think about Trey Lance? I have no idea, man. I honestly don't know if you do prime time or not.
I don't know too much about him. I've seen some people compare him to Pat Mahomes, but a lot of that's been after we got our win. So I think some people are just trying to give themselves some hope on another quarterback prospect, but I don't know.
Prime time can avoid profanity. Tyson has Tourette's. Okay.
I can, but it's not easy. Days like today.
Man, I heard you guys are looking for a new owner. That'd be fascinating. That'd be interesting. If you can accomplish that, Mr. Hess, that'd be pretty
better than our current owners.
Guilty pleasure listening to your old episodes of Talk Jets Radio right now. Need arms out and free hugs for everybody. Yeah, that'd be. I'm unsubscribed. So you're unsubscribed, but you're still here asking questions and hanging out. Makes sense to me.
What?
Yeah. Dude, I had the same thing today on my videos. So like, I really can't I can't stand your takes. I'm like, so you're on my video telling me that you can't stand my takes, then just don't watch it. I'm like, unsubscribe and don't watch. I don't subscribe. Then why are you watching it then? Like, seriously.
They like us. We're good people. Good content.
Yeah, you would not be happy with my comments though. You'd be like, dude, you're out of control.
You're always out of control.
Can we stop playing Gore? Why stop him now, man? He had his they may stop playing him now because he had his coming out party yesterday. He got his 100 touchdowns in the NFL. He's got everything else. And meanwhile, you see Ty Johnson play much better. Did Josh Adams even play yesterday?
No, he didn't play, and supposedly they're getting Pirine back next week, or at least it looks like he's on track to play.
Lifelong Chiefs fan, we were pretty much in your situation 8 years ago. It gets better if you're smart and aggressive. Yeah, if you get Andy Reid, that helps. Patrick Mahomes helps, but Andy Reid changes everything there, man. That's just him, his very good coaching staff. That culture changed instantly, man. Get that star right tackle, then draft a wide receiver.
We've been without a top wideout for so long. Like, that's why that's just the priority for me. We haven't seen like our quarterback have that Julio Jones. I mean, we haven't had it since Keyshawn. I mean, even guys like Santonio, Braylon, Kotchery, Coles, like they were all good, but they were never, elite top 5, top 10 wideouts. We haven't had that go-to guy that defenses have to double, that, defensive coordinators stay up, having a game plan around. That's what I feel like we need more than anything. Becton gives us some security on the O-line. I think we can find somebody else for right tackle. I thought Cameron Clark would have a shot at that. It'd be nice to see him play a little bit.
In free agency, we have to go out there center Dave Andrews and guard Thuney. What do you do with McGovern then?
You can slide him over to guard. Right now, in theory, you don't have any guards. I mean, if Alex Lewis isn't coming back at $6 million a year, which I don't think he is, and Ben Roten's getting older, I don't think he's coming back. So you might need 2 guards. Should be fine. Thuney, Scherf, slide McGovern over if you get a center.
I feel like yesterday had to have been tougher than Week 17, 2015, because that Fitz run likely wouldn't have gone all that far. This could very well dismantle the future. That's kind of how I feel, man.
Yeah. In the moment, though, 2015 hurt more. I mean, this has greater long-term implications, but in the moment, that game just sucked.
See you in Jacksonville, guys. Bill Coward chiming in. Oh, man.
There.
Let's see. Oh, man. Do you really see Sam as a championship caliber quarterback, even with the right pieces?
Don't know yet. I think he can be, but we don't know what he is yet.
I'm actually okay with the Jets getting number 2. We should trade back and get more picks. We need another O-line of pass rusher.
So
how could you be okay with that?
My argument still was if you wanted to trade back and get more picks, you still want the number 1 overall pick because Trevor Lawrence is getting you a much greater haul than Justin Fields is getting you. That's why the win still means nothing. You hurt yourself. That's what we did.
First of all, thank you very much, Abrima John. You're very generous, man. We definitely appreciate this. Very, very kind to us. Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields and Penny Sewell. I'm saying it right.
Sewell or Sewell? I don't know. That's the offensive tackle everybody's raving about today. How would they get both of them though?
Yeah, how do you do that? They're two top. That's like two top picks, unless you're trading Trevor Lawrence for picks and you're getting. Like, I don't know how do you even pull that off.
But I mean, right now we're not in position to, take Trevor Lawrence or trade first overall because we don't have first overall. If we do, we're probably taking Trevor. If we're picking second, if we take Fields, then how are we getting?
My answer is Trevor Lawrence. I'm taking Trevor Lawrence there. Yeah. I'm taking Trevor Lawrence and have faith in Joe Douglas to build the offensive line around him. And I understand how good. I'm probably saying his name wrong, so I'll probably get ready for that. But be ready tomorrow, Tyson. I'm bringing the heat. He's got his picture there too.
No. Wait, is that really Steve or no?
That's the picture from his Twitter page. It's not Caller Steve. He ain't bringing no heat.
Can't be Steve.
He'll be extinguished quite quickly.
Oh no.
My goodness. Again, thank you guys for joining us. This chat is very, very difficult this evening to keep up with all of it. So let's see.
Is Caller Steve really in the house?
No, I doubt it.
That'd be awesome if he was.
Let's see. We've got here. Head coach Bieniemy, quarterback Wilson, wide receiver Godwin. Run it. Okay. Fitzpatrick, Ryan, or Stafford in 2020. God help me, man. If they brought back Ryan Fitzpatrick, that may break me. I mean, I'm already broken now, but that would set me back in anger.
Not as starter, not as backup. No, thank you.
How old is Matt Ryan now? What is he, like 35?
Yeah, he's getting up there. Mid to late 30s.
I mean, could you imagine that's the Jets rebuilding plan? They bring in like Stafford for a couple of years to change the culture around here and then draft like a project quarterback to learn underneath him. Imagine that's the plan. This stream would be a complete mess.
Imagine trying to sell tickets on that.
Do you think Robinson or Juju will come here if we have a rookie quarterback other than Lawrence? I don't see it happening.
Juju played with Sam back at USC. He would love to come here and play with Sam.
Yeah, but the question is a rookie quarterback other than Lawrence.
Oh. Well, that's why you'd keep Sam, though, if you want to get Juju.
But the answer for me, I'd say, would be no. If you have a Zach Wilson or something like that, I don't think good luck trying to sell that to a free agent.
If you give them top dollar?
But I mean,
$2 million more than anybody else? Jet tax?
Maybe. But if you're Allen Robinson's already made some money, they may say, you know what, I want to go to a winning team. I don't believe this. They don't want to be a part of a 3-year rebuild. They probably have more faith in Trevor Lawrence. Muppets and puppet shirts are needed, Tyson, for your birthday. Did you see us on Monday Night Football where you're taking football where it is going?
Didn't get to see the broadcast.
I missed it. The picture did crack me up, though. I'm like, we've been waiting for this for 10 weeks.
Yep.
Feels like we're even more of a joke that we lost the first pick. We are. We're a laughing stock. We're getting beat up everywhere right now.
Yep. Now we are. What
would you guys do if Gase doesn't get the boot?
Well, Tyson has a plan ready. I would just be pissed.
I mean, that would be when you, as a fan base, you'd have to commit to not spending money on tickets and say we just can't support this. Especially now, imagine Gase comes back and no Trevor Lawrence. So you're gonna keep Gase with Sam Darnold.
Oh my God. Imagine that continuity.
Jesus, that's how the selling the pitch.
1 in 15 wasn't a fluke. That last one.
Caller Steve getting roasted tomorrow will be a must listen. Yeah. My students were fine. They actually gave me presents and they were really cool and they felt bad. A couple of them that felt bad. They're like, holy shit, man. So we were all good. Did you guys honestly think we were going to have the perfect season? Knew we were going to fuck this up? Well,
I had a feeling, which is why I wasn't getting my hopes up too much about Trevor Lawrence. I was even talking to Jay, after the show yesterday, like when he was calling in on Tuesday, we were celebrating, Trevor Lawrence. We're not going to win any of these 3 games. And I'm like, well, let's take a step back because the Jets tend to jet most of the time, especially in December when they need to lose games like this. In the past, that's what they do. They get the meaningless wins. So I didn't want to celebrate too much. And yeah, the Jets, they were the Jets.
Yeah, I hate the Rams. Romeo, I hate them too, man. They completely... Y'all better draft my son. Frank Gore joining us finally. This is just I hate this team, man. We'll do a couple more and wrap this up.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
2 more weeks of this nonsense, this team. And now it's like you just get this feeling that it's just like watch them. Mitch and the Bears are 0-4 on away outdoor games, which against the Jags upcoming Sunday. Not to get your hopes up.
I feel like we need to travel to Jacksonville and be there to support. We can't go to Jet games, so the only thing we could do this year is take a little road trip to Jacksonville. We could have some good content in Florida, sunny weather. I think we should do it.
Jets are god awful. Some of these comments are hysterical, dude. Tyson loves Snoopy. Good morning, Joe Flacco. Frank Gore just retired already. Tyson, get the fire department ready for caller Steve's blazing hot takes. Yeah, blazing hot take. What can be worse than this? Jags beat Bears. We lose to Cleveland, but then we beat the Patriots. That'd be the Jets.
Yeah, they get a second chance.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence from Georgia, just a couple hours at most from Jacksonville. Man, they're happy as hell. They're so happy down there.
I heard that all their live streams were celebrating last night.
Wouldn't you? We'd be celebrating. We were celebrating. We were celebrating Saturday, watching how good he was. Like, 3 more games. We're going to get this guy. And this bullshit happened. Are you going to have shows in the off season? Of course, man. We're year round. We do Tuesday night shows all year round. And then
I think the live stream has to become year round.
What, on Monday nights?
Monday or Friday.
Monday, Friday. We do whatever. I don't care.
Some Fridays can be tough. But yeah, we could just do impromptu shows every week. Something happens.
We'll just do something like, something. It's just set up some kind of schedule. I'm sure we'll live stream some of the playoff games or some shit.
There's one comment up there if you want to read it. Go ahead.
I don't know where just put it up there.
From Phoenix, New York City. I don't know if you want to put it on there or not. I think it's funny.
Phoenix, New York City. What does Mrs. What does Mrs. Gates call sex Adam? A 2-minute drill?
Well played. I like that.
Hey, I'd roast all of you. My tales are legit. Yeah, their takes are not legit. Neither are your tales.
Tales? Tales from the Crypt?
Yep. Jim Caldwell probably would go with the Texans. I don't want Jim Caldwell either, man. That's not part of my. Snaps McGee can't take this shit anymore. He's talking in the third person now. Knicks opener live stream. Let's do it. We're gonna venture on the basketball.
Oh.
So now we're at UFC basketball. Like basketball's tough, dude. I couldn't even.
We're already streaming one shitty team every week.
Yeah. Let's see. Imagine Jacks win Sunday and they fire Marone right away. I mean, Marone's getting fired anyway. He's a dead man walking too.
Right now, let's say the Jets are picking second. Where would you rank their head coaching opening with all the other jobs out there? Between you got Falcons, Texans, Chargers, probably Jaguars.
I mean, the Chargers job is going to be good. You got Herbert, dude. He's playing. That offense is lighting it up. Then you got to figure the Jaguars. The owner's going to spend money. You got Trevor Lawrence. That's got to be lucrative. This is the problem with the Jets is that number 2 pick, the media market you're going to, all the losing and the stigma around this team, which is a big stigma, stench of losing the aura.
Yeah,
there's a lot. I don't think it's not as marketable as what this is a big blow, dude. There's no way to be around that, right? Like I honestly think this because you look at what the Jets are. It's like they have no direction, they have no soul, they have no leadership, they have nothing, they have no culture whatsoever. Then it's like, okay, number 2 pick, not the number 1 pick. That's a blow. So you got to endure all of that shit. Or you go where you go place with an established quarterback. Herbert's established. Do that. Trevor Lawrence, more, Atlanta, I don't know. They're going to be gone on me, but 17-0 Bengals. Christmas came early, boys.
Wow.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year to Tyson, Primetime, and all fans. Thank you, Timothy.
Thank you.
Primetime sunglasses are in the house. You know what's funny about this? Panthers fired Hurney. Yep. Pepper and Rule are finally getting this right in Carolina. They're in the same boat, though. They hired the coach, then they're firing the general. It's like Rule probably has a power play going on there, too.
Although, at least they actually waited a season. I mean, we did it after, 2 months?
Primetime looks stressed.
I am stressed.
I'm stressed, too. Failure. Jets are the least attractive without the number 1 pick. I agree, man. It's this.
Less attractive than the Falcons?
I mean, well, the Falcons are going to spend money, though. Is Woody Johnson going to spend money? That's the one thing about Arthur Blank. He'll spend money, dude.
They have cap space?
They have, I mean, I don't know. They have chin up.
You're talking about paying a head coach, you mean?
Yeah, they'll spend money. They have that beautiful stadium. There's a lot of other things. tough division, but our division's tough too now because now you got friggin' Miami and the Bills on the way up.
Yeah.
Can the Jags beat the Bears? I don't think anything's happening, but there's a good comment here.
Bears' job could be open too.
You think the Giants fire Gettleman?
Probably not.
He's under a hot seat too, though, man. Thank you very much, Dave. Who wouldn't want to coach Calvin Ridley? MetLife is beautiful too. MetLife's a dump. Jaguars fan excited?
Enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have to look at the other teams, what they have, their cap space, other stuff like that, and compare it with the Jets have. That's a good off-season thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be any good, though, man. I mean, I'd rather, if I was a coach, I'd rather go to out with Herbert, West Coast, sunny, hotshot quarterback.
Well, yeah, you got West Coast, you got Herbert, you got Bosa. Receivers there.
No bullshit media like you have here. Not a tremendous amount of pressure to win. I think Sam wants Juju.
Sam would love Juju.
Trade for Watson, number 2 pick. Deshaun Watson? He's not going nowhere. That's the face of their franchise.
I think there was a super chat in here.
Is there?
Did you get the Jags fan one?
You can just hit it, dude. Make sure we get it.
This one? I'm a Jags fan. I live here in Jacksonville. Fellow who won the Super Bowl yesterday. Finally a small market with good luck.
Yep. Congratulations, man. You got a face of your franchise, top pick in the draft. Helps you get a new coach because Marone's going to be out of there. This is just miserable. Hey, Tyson's hat. At least your dad remembered you.
I got the hat. Shape's only when I'm feeling good. Not feeling good.
Man. I guess what we'll do is we'll wrap this up. We did a couple hours. We'll be back on tomorrow night. Thank you guys for joining us. Been a rough 24 hours. I mean, I've been angry for days. So if my earlier rant offended anybody, I apologize. But
A little better now? Did you get it all out?
no, tomorrow night I'll be back. I assure you. I'm telling you right now, if you want to listen to a radio show tomorrow night, save yourself for when Steve calls in, and it will be the best 5 minutes you're ever hear because he's gonna get roasted to the point. I'll predict this to the point he'll probably never call in again. I'll make it that I will be that rough on him with his bullshit he pulled today. What's up, boys? It's lonely here. My hat. Thank you, guys. Good night, guys. Happy holidays. I'll live another win. Pain. Good night. Good luck to your students. See you guys later. Thank you for listening.